Am I a terrible mother? I looked at my child's natal chart and their moon is aspecting. Hi, I'm the birthday coach saying you were born for more. If you're new to astrology, moon represents mother. And many of you mothers, what are you going to do when you get your child's natal chart? You're going to look at their moon. Because why? You want to know what kind of mother you are. Now, it's important to realize that even if we saw a negative aspect or a challenging aspect in your child's natal chart, that doesn't mean it's the reality. It's the perspective from the child. Now, I would want my child to think highly of me. Doesn't always mean I want them to be be their best friend, but I would want them to think highly. I don't want to damage my child. So what if you're a mother and you look and you see the outer planets or Saturn? What are the outer planets? Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, Saturn. When I see Saturn out aspect in the moon, I know there can be challenge with the mother. And so if you're looking at something and you're like, oh, wait a minute, my child has an aspect to Pluto or has an aspect to Neptune with their moon, does that mean I'm a bad mom? No, it doesn't mean you're a bad mom, but it does mean you have to recognize what is the high side and the low side of that planet with the moon. So for example, the moon touching Pluto, your child could think you're a controlling, smothering mom, or a child can think that you're a very healing influence of strain. And so as a mother, you want to realize, when am I being smothering versus supporting? Same thing with Uranus hitting that moon. You want to give your child independence, right? Uranus is, I want my child to be intelligent and independent. But, Uranus can feel sometimes distant and not emotionally attached. So then the child's got to ask, my mom was very independent herself, but I wish she was there more. So you got to wonder from the perspective of the child, if their Uranus is hitting the moon, am I encouraging their independence, but am I making sure that they feel emotionally attached to, that I'm also letting them know that intelligence is important, but it's okay to feel from their heart. And Neptune and Saturn, all of these planets represents something when it's hitting the moon. So if you're a mother and you want to take a look at your child's natal chart to see how you can take the high side, what your child needs you to do to help them live their best life, you can go to thebirthdaycoach.com and schedule a donation reading with me. And then let me tell you something. You get all these parenting books, and there's good parenting books out there, but no child is exactly like another child. There's no one way to parent a child. And that's what's great about astrology. You realize my one child needs this, my other child needs that. My husband needs this, my parents need that. That's the beauty of astrology. You don't have to try to figure out what people need. You can look at the chart and see what they need. Anyways, you're not a bad mom. Just learn to see what the high side of that planet is and that you're not slipping into the low side from the perspective of the child. Namaste.